Hello, Haruka. Good afternoon.
Teacher.
Yes, good afternoon. Okay, Haruka, you're only one, so let's wait for your classmates, okay? Get your book, please. Get your book, Haruka, and this will be our topic. Open to page 84. Okay, let's wait for them. Hi, Baikaw. Good afternoon. Okay, where are you, Baikaw? Good afternoon. Okay, let's wait for them for another minute. Okay, Baikaw. Baikaw, please get your book and open to page 84. Okay, Grace is here. Grace, okay, Grace is joining. And also Poon. Good afternoon, Grace and Poon. Afternoon.
Good afternoon, teacher.
Okay, let's Poon, will you please get your book and open to page 84. This is our topic. And also Grace, page 84. Okay. So yes, Auday, good afternoon, Auday. Okay. Auday, please get your book and open to page 84. Okay. So I'll share to you my PowerPoint. Let's start. Okay, our topic is we are already in Unit 10. Okay, discovery. Okay, discovery, and then our topic is reading comprehension. Again, reading comprehension is the ability to read, of course, to understand the text and to answer some of the questions in the text. Okay, and the topic that we have is great journeys. Okay, what is journey? Haruka, do you know what is a journey? Haruka,
Like
journey is,
travel.
come again?
I'm not sure, but I think it is about travel.
Okay, journey is something that you travel, you have adventure, okay? If you have adventure, you also travel, okay? So our topic is great journeys. Okay, so before we read the text, we are going to answer the vocabulary, okay? Because you are going to meet this vocabulary in our text, okay? The words in the box are retard, destination, theology, route, pilots, and cargo, okay? So if you know the answer, you can unmute your microphone and say the answer, okay? And at the same time, write this in your book, page 85, the vocabulary, so that you can remember the meaning of each sentence, okay? The place where you are going, okay? We'll give you the first one. It is, of course, destination, okay? So for number 2, people who help to guide ships. What do you think? People who help to guide ships. Unmute your microphone. I will not call you. Or should I call you? Okay, Haruka, what is the answer?
Pilots.
Okay, of course, pilots. This is for you by cow. The goods that a ship carries. The goods that a ship carries. Sorry. It is
Cargo.
okay, very good. Cargo. Okay, so we're done with cargo. The way from one place to another, Poon. The way from one place to another.
Route.
Okay, this you are going to pronounce it as route. Okay, route. Okay, very good, Poon. You are correct. And then this is for you all day. Finish working for life. Finish working for life.
Retire.
Retired, of course. And of course, the study of religion. Okay, the last word is theology. Okay, theology is the study of religion. Okay, so we have here merchants. Okay, sorry, I did not mention the ambassador, but it's okay. Merchants, caravan, ambassador, abandoned, contemporaries, and pilgrimage. Grace, this is for you. A journey to a holy place. Grace? Hello, Grace, are you there?
Yes, yes.
Okay, what is number 1? A
Ambassador.
journey. Come again?
Ambassador.
Okay, a journey to a holy place, it is pilgrimage, okay? These are done by the Christians, religious organization, okay, pilgrimage. A group of people and animals traveling together, especially across the desert. Haruka.
Caravan.
Caravan. Okay, let's see if you're correct. Okay, very good. Poon. People who were alive at the same time. People who were alive at the same time. These are caravan is to finish. You just guess. These are
I'm not sure, but I think merchants.
merchants. Okay, let's see.
Yes.
Contemporaries. Okay, remember contemporaries are the people who were alive at the same time. Okay, for number 10, people who buy and sell goods. These are the merchants. Okay, the people who buy and sell goods. And left over forever, it is all, of course, abandoned. Okay, so inspired, coast, ambassador, and shipwrecks. For number 12, the land next to the sea, it is coast. Accidents at sea that destroy ships. Haruka, if there is an accident at the sea. that destroys ships?
Shipwrecks.
Okay, shipwrecks. Okay, or just the ship was broken. Someone who represents their country. Grace. Grace.
Ambassador.
Okay, ambassador, of course. And gave somebody the confidence to do something, it's inspired. Okay, so we're done with the vocabularies. Okay, let's have the text. Okay, this is in your book. This is the map where the great explorers went. Okay. So will you please read Marco Polo? Do you know who is Marco Polo? Do you know who is Marco Polo? Oh, you don't have any idea. Okay. For your information, Marco Polo was a Venetian. Okay. He was born in Venice, in Italy. Venetian explorer and writer who traveled through along the Silk Road between 1271 okay to 1295. Okay, so will you please read this one, Poon? Understand the text, okay?
In 1221, 18 years
71.
old, 71, 18 years old, Marco Polo set off from his hometown of Venice, Venice with his father and uncle, were wealthy merchants, to visit China. They went by ship to Anatolia and traveled the rest of the way overland. They followed the Silk Road, along which merchants from China brought silks to Europe. The road runs north of the Himalayas, and the journey took 4 years. The Emperor Kublai Khan welcomed them warmly, and Marco became a civil servant and diplomat.
Okay, thank you, Poon. Here, Marco Polo, okay. He was 18 years old in this time, okay? So, as his hometown is Venice, and of course, his father and uncle were wealthy merchants, okay? Remember that merchants are the people who buy and sell the goods, okay? And visit to China. Okay, they went by the ship. Explorers, the people in our topic are all explorers. So they follow the Silk Road, along which merchants from China brought silks to Europe. They are wealthy. Okay, they are wealthy because of their business. And then the Emperor Kublai Khan welcomed Marco Polo and became his civil servant and a diplomat. Okay. Oday, will you please continue?
After 17 years working for the emperor, the Polos declined to travel home. At first, the Khan refused to let them go, but in 1292 they received permission and returned home by sea. Arriving in 1295, Marco spent the rest to his life as a merchant in Venice. At one time, he was imprisoned and died in jail, boat, and account to his travel, which inspired other explorers such as
Christopher Columbus.
Christopher
Columbus.
Columbus.
Okay, Christopher Columbus. Okay, for your information, Christopher Columbus is also an explorer, and he was an Italian explorer and the navigator who completed 4 voyages across the Atlantic Ocean. And Christopher Columbus was the one saying that the Earth is round. Okay. Christopher Columbus inspired by Marco Polo to travel. And then this is after 17 years working for the emperor. Okay, working for the emperor, she was a civil servant of the emperor and became a diplomat. And then they decided to go home. At first, the emperor didn't agree that they are going home. But in 1992, they received a permission. Okay, they can go back to their home by sea. And they arrived there in 1295. So Marco Polo spent his life as a merchant in Venice. Okay, that's his business. And then one time he was imprisoned, and while in jail, he wrote the account of his travels. He wrote the experiences that we had. And of course, it inspired the explorers and especially Christopher Columbus. Okay. So let's read this one, Haruka. This one is Ibn Battuta. You pronounce it as Ibn.
Ibn. As a boy, Ibn Battuta studied the Holy Quran and became an expert in Muslim theology. When he was 21, he set off from Tangier on the pilgrimage to Mecca, and during the next 28 years, he traveled more than 120 kilometers, even further than Marco Polo. After visiting Mecca, he joined a caravan of pilgrims which was returning to Persia, now Iran. He continued to travel around the Middle East, studying the people and culture, and writing down anything that interested him, and he eventually arrived in Delhi.
Okay, Ibn Battuta, he was a Muslim. Okay, he studied and became an expert in Muslim theology. Okay, the religion of the Muslim. And then he joined the pilgrimage to Mecca. And then during the next 28 years, it's a very long time. He traveled more than 120 kilometers. And then this is even further than Marco Polo. Okay, the long journey of even Batuta has longer journey than Marco Polo. Okay, and then he continued to travel around the Middle East. So even Batuta focused on the Middle East. Okay, Persia now is Iran. Okay, and he was studying the people and the culture and writing down anything that interested him. And then he eventually arrived in Delhi. Okay, Grace, will you please read this part, Grace? Grace.
He stayed there for 8 years, working for. In 1342, he was sent by the Sultan as his ambassador to China. Having survived a number of shipwrecks, he reached his destination in 1344. He was impressed by Chinese culture and their use of paper money. But after a year, he decided to return home, back in Tangier.
Ibn Battuta.
Ibn Battuta wrote an account of his adventures called Rihla. Many of his contemporaries refused to believe the story of his travels, and it was only long after his death that he came to be appreciated.
Okay, thank you, Grace. Okay, in here, for your information, if we are talking about Muslim, okay, the leader of the Muslims are the sultans, okay? And then he stays there for 8 years working for the sultan because he was a Muslim. In 1342, okay, he was sent by the sultan as his ambassador to China. And in here, there was a shipwrecks, okay? Shipwrecks. And then he was impressed by the Chinese culture. He liked Chinese culture, even Batuta. And then wrote an account of his adventures, same as Marco Polo. Okay, Marco Polo wrote also his adventures or his journey, and it called Rila. Okay, and sorry to say that the contemporaries of Ibn Battuta refuse to believe the story of his travels. They don't believe. But after his death, they appreciated it already. Okay. So for Vasco da Gama, will you please read the first part by Cal? By Cal,
Yes.
read the first part.
In 1497, Vasco da Gama was sent by the King of Portugal to find a sea route to India. With 4 ships and 170 men, he sailed down the Atlantic Ocean, and after surviving a terrible storm, finally reached the Cape
Cape
of Cape of Good Hope, the southern tip of Africa. There, there he
abandoned
abandoned his largest ship and sailed up
the
the
coast,
coast of East Africa, stopping at
various
various
ports.
ports. The Portuguese
The Portuguese were surprised.
the port was surprised to find rich Arab
Arab
towns
towns
with
with
stone
stone
houses
houses.
on the coast.
Okay, thank you, Baikal. Here is Vasco da Gama. Vasco da Gama is a Portuguese explorer. He was from Portugal, and he was the first European, sorry, to reach India by sea. Okay, that's why they are explorers. They discovered that, oh, this is the country of India. This is the country of America, and this is the country of Africa. Okay, they are the explorers. In Vasco da Gama, okay, was sent. So this is the journey of Vasco da Gama. He was sent by the King of Portugal to find a sea route to India, to find the way going to India by using the ship, okay? Traveled through sea. With 4 ships and 170 men, he sailed down the Atlantic Ocean, and after surviving a terrible storm, they encountered a terrible storm, but finally they reached the Cape of Good Hope. Okay, that is the southern tip of Africa. But later on, he abandoned his largest ship and sailed in another ship going to coast of East Africa. Okay. And then they found out, they were surprised to find rich Arab towns with stone houses on the coast. They discovered it, what they can find in a place, in a different places. Okay, let's continue. Poon, this is the last part. Will you please read? The Sultan of Milan.
The Sultan of Melindi welcomed him and supplied two Arab pilots to guide him to India.
Okay.
Thanks to them, he was able to cross the Indian Ocean to Calicut in southern India. Shortly after that, Gama departs for home with a rich cargo of spice, but
Spices.
he lost spices, but he lost 110 men and two ships. He sailed to India again in 1502, and after this voyage,
Okay.
he retired. However, at the age of 64, he decided to return to India but died in Goa shortly after arriving there in 1524.
Okay, so this is the story of Vasco da Gama. Okay, before we go to your activity, I want to ask you, okay, we have Marco Polo, Ibn Battuta, and Vasco da Gama. Okay, I have a question. What is the similarity of the three voyagers or the three explorers? Can you give me one? What are the similarities or what do they have in common or the same? They have they were from different countries, right? Like Marco Polo from Venice, Italy. Even Battuta from he was a Muslim, okay, and Vasco da Gama a Portuguese man. So what is the similarity or the common in the three personalities that we have here? First is they are all Haruka. What is in your mind?
I think they are all went by ship to another country.
Come again, they are all?
They are all went by ship to another country.
Okay, very good. For that, they are called explorers. Okay, they have their own adventures. What is the difference? What is the similarities of Marco Polo and even Batuta? The similarities of the two. They both what? They both writers. They wrote their adventures. Okay, they wrote their adventures. And for you, Aude, if you will be one of them, who are you going to choose? Who will be the one you're going to choose? That inspires you, the story. Is it Marco Polo, Ibn Battuta, or Vasco da Gama? Marco Polo. Okay, how about you, Poon? If you're an explorer, who do you like?
Marco Polo.
Marco Polo. Haruka,
Also Marco Polo.
Vasco da Gama. Okay, how about you, Grace? Grace?
Marco Polo.
Marco Polo. And Baikaw?
Same Marco
Same,
Polo.
Marco Polo. Okay. They have their own qualities, right? Being an explorer. Okay. So let's continue, and you are going to answer your activity. Okay. We have here the words in the box: theology, inspired, cargo, pilot, destination, route, shipwreck, coast, pilgrimage, and caravan. Okay, I will be the one to read. Okay. The ship sailed from Port Said with a blank of fresh fruit. Okay. The first one is cargo. Fresh fruits, of course, cargo. And then its blank was London Docks. Haruka, what is the answer? Its blank was London Docks.
Destination.
Destination. Okay, very good. Okay, destination. When it arrived, a blank guided the ship safely into port. Who guided the ship? O'Day. Who guided the ship? It is this is a person who guided the ship. Okay, O'Day, it is a pilot. Okay. The study of blank. Okay. What is the study of religion here? Poon. What kind of religion? O'Day, do you know? When we are talking about the religion, what is that? It is? Aldo, can you answer, Aldo? It is?
Theology.
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 Okay, theology. And has blank many students to think deeply about religious issues. Haruka.
And
It blank many students. Yet? Inspired many of the students. More than 250 migrant workers died in a, okay, this is an accident, in a Grace. In a student. Who can answer? In a what? Grace, do you know the answer, Grace? More than 250 migrants. Come again? What's your answer, Grace? Okay. So the answer for this, more than 250 migrant workers died. Of course, there is an accident because the ship was broken or damaged. It is the ship wrecked. Okay. Of the blank of Libya in 2009. Okay, shipwreck is okay. So we have route, coast, pilgrimage, and caravan. So, Baika, what is the answer for this? Okay, it is coast. The ship was on blank, bound for Italy. The way going to Italy. What is that? It is the way. What is the way? Students, anyone? Haruka.
Route.
Route, okay. Mansa Musa, the emperor of Mali, made a famous blank to Makkah. So what is that? When we are talking about Makkah, it is Pun. It is pilgrimage or caravan, Pun. We are talking about Makkah. Of course, it is pilgrimage.
Caravan.
Okay,
Oops.
pilgrimage. His impressive blank consisted 600 men, thousands of slaves, and 80 camels, which each carrying 300 pounds of gold. Of course, it's caravan. Okay, just we continue. Okay, we have here ambassador, retired, abandoned, merchant, and contemporaries. Christopher Columbus and his blank knew that the earth was round, even though some people at the same time still believed that the world was flat. What is this? What is the answer, Haruka? His?
And
Come again?
his temporary.
Contemporaries. Okay, you are correct. Okay, and here the Blank of Venice is popular play by Shakespeare. The Blank of Venice. Okay, for your information, The Merchant of Venice is the popular play by Shakespeare. Okay, Shakespeare is a good author or a good writer. The role of a modern blank is to represent his or her own country and at the same time maintain good diplomatic relations with another country. Grace, what is this? It is? Hi. Okay, we're done with merchant. It is ambassador. Okay. When the mayor blank the plans to build a local airport where? Okay, what is the first one? Retired or abandoned? When the mayor blank. Come again? Poon, what is the answer, Poon? Retired or abandoned?
Abandoned. I'm not sure.
Abandoned. Okay, it is retired. Okay, and then for the last one, the answer is of course abandoned. Okay, so this is your activity. So I hope everybody wrote the answers. Are you still writing or done? You're going to send it to our line group, okay, and they'll check it. Done, students? Okay, so okay, students, I suggest please again the text, okay, so that you can understand who is Marco Polo, Ibn Battuta, and of course, Vasco da Gama, okay? So thank you very much to all of you and happy weekend. Stay at home. So keep safe, everyone. Bye-bye. See you again next week. Bye.